decide a ceiling at which certain things should be sold. Is it happening in the country right now? No. So where is Madam Dagosa coming from to say she is controlling prices in the market? This is wrong. And woman there, the people selling in the market. When you say the economy, the end consumer level, those who are at the bottom of the economic ladder are the end consumers. When the end consumers cannot get it easily, it is not available. I mean, it is not affordable. You controlling prices and things prices on the increase. You controlling prices, and today the woman can go buy her spare rate cartoon, $34. Tomorrow she go there at $37. And she asked the Lewani man, the man telling her, say, you not want to buy it at your business. She doesn't have a choice because she will go to the next place at the same thing. And you say you controlling prices. Is that how people control prices? Why are these guys not honest to the Liberian people? Do you have to make any political news? Do you have to score a political point? You can control prices here? I wish I knew how much for chicken feet these days in the market. I wish I knew whether that 2 for 100 or what. I don't know how much. Oh yeah, it's 5 for 100. 5 for 100 chicken feet. People go buy chicken feet carton today. Tomorrow it will increase. And you sit down, you say you're controlling the prices on the market. Right now, nobody knows the direct price for C-Raw. No, nobody knows the direct price for C-Raw. So many has 750, the other man has this one. You don't have control over the prices. And part of the reason you don't have control over the prices is because every day government increasing different fees. And when you put a lot of pressure on the citizens, it becomes difficult for the citizens, to survive, because the marketeers, I mean, those who are importing and distributing, they will get their excess investment from the citizens, the end consumers. So if I spend $1 billion to bring my container of chicken feed to the country, and part of that $1 billion, the government took almost 200,000 from government fees servicing. Those who can buy the chicken feed 5 for 100, they're the one who pay. You know how they will pay? When the old man who can buy the chicken feed cartoon come, if I was selling the $20 before I could sell for the new container, and when I brought the new container, LRA, GTMS, CTM, all the men come bring every money, I say, okay. After I go to the woman, I say, that thing when I was $20 before, I could go China, it's not $20 again. At my new price, that's $27. That $7 is because of the extra money government started adding onto the original, climate fees. That's why today when you go buy, they say the thing at $22, next week you go there at $24. Government should not lie to the controlling prices. You should not lie. You are not controlling no prices in this country. People are going through difficulties. The market hard. They're not even getting profit. You came to rescue the country, and that is what we hold you back. There is a reason why every government is being held by the things they say. Jerome, the CDC government came to power on the matter of liberating the poor people. They said the government was what? Pro-poor. CDC said they were running a pro-poor government. What were their policies? I saw CDC people building concrete buildings, concrete structures for people who are living in mud and purple houses. How do you used to call those houses?
The mud, huh?
The purple houses.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The purple housing unit.
Purple home. Yeah.
CDC said they came to power on the purple agenda. I mean, that was what they said they came for, right? Purple agenda. We saw CDC look at the students at the University of Liberia and say, you people are poor people children. The reason you are not going to AME, the reason you are not going to Stella Maris, the reason you're not going to UMU, the reason you're not going to all different Don Bosco, and different private universities is because you are poor people. And because you are poor people, that's why you came to UL. And you have money, you would have gone to private universities. And so because you are poor people children, and our government is a pro-poor government, we will give you free tuition. CDC said they were running a pro-poor government. They identified that the poor people children were the ones who are going to UL the most. How many rich people will take their children and get into UL?
As a matter of fact, was that program before the area they don't go.
Thank you. Don't go there. The rich people children want to children right in exactly 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
No argument. So CDC came and said they are a pro-poor government, and because they were pro-poor government, they went to the University of Liberia and provided a pro-poor policy to say don't pay tuition. They said they are a pro-poor government. So they said if you also you're about to take wire, some children can get pregnant at that time because the lower wire fees, people can exploit them.
Yeah.
Don't pay wire fees. We pay. You know what the policy? They live up to it. Unity Party came with a policy called rescue. Rescue agenda. When you come to rescue the people, you come to change all that which did not go well in the interest of the people.
Yeah.
You have CTM, GTMX, I don't know the name of all the funny TV in the port. Why can we taking different money? The government came to rescue the people. You should have revisited all of those things and ensure that if they are creating problem for business in the country, you end their operations. That's what you call rescue.
Once you know that they were not good yesterday.
Once you know they were not good yesterday, you said GTMS and their partners were not good. You still keep them at the port. That's not how you rescue the country. And so, as a result of the bottleneck situation confronting the port, things prices will continue to fluctuate. And how dare you come and say you are controlling the prices on the market? I mean, that's fallacy. You're lying to the people. The challenges that continue to impede affordability in the country, they still exist at the port. The people still find it difficult to clear one single 40-foot container. They still find it hard to clear one single 20-foot container. It is a difficult thing for them to go through a lot of hassle. You come out of the blue moon and say you are transforming. I mean, you're controlling prices. You ought to control prices. With the unnecessary things are happening, recently the government increased taxes from 10% up to 13%. Beyond that, you tell the when you go sit down, you finish increase taxes and you'll keep a Jews the same way. Jews were buying $1.50 today at $2.20 on the supermarket shelf. I don't want to do free publicity for that juice company. But I know people listening to the radio, and I don't want them to think that I'm lying. So I'll just mention the company name just one time. There's a juice on the shelf. They call it Soul Juice, SOLE. In 2023, Jerome, we were buying Soul Juice for $1.50. Today, on the shelf in the supermarket, Soul Juice is about $2.10, $2.30 to the supermarket. The reason is because things are getting difficult. Prices are increasing on a daily basis. Government increasing taxes. And so the poor people will continue to suffer. The reason she's trying to push a point that the controlling prices is to make us feel that the government is addressing the bread and butter issues in the country, which is not the case. People still buying things more expensive than what it used to be. I just told you about Soul Juice, $1.50. 2021, Soul Juice started operating 2021, 2022, 2023. Sorry, I'm mentioning the free publicity, but we're sending invoice to them because we're sending invoice to Soul Juice. Chris, please do an invoice for Soul Juice. We're sending invoice to Soul Juice. They will pay us. I'm just using them as an example. I'm using them as an example. We're sending invoice to them. They will pay us. We're buying the $1.50 today. It's $2.10, $2.20 in some places, in some supermarkets. The reason why it is that way is because the government get all kind of funny taxes. The government already increased taxes, and who will pay? When Jerome tax you go buy one juice, stuff, you will pay. So when you subtract $1.50 from $2.10, that's 60 cents, right?
And they're looking for that. All I think is 1.2 billion. They're looking for.
Thank you, Jerome. So that 60 cents Jerome will pay. And from that 60 cents, so you management will take LI on the money, the other A, the other A, the other A, and the other A, get all the other money. Then they say, because the essence of making business is to maximize profit.
Yeah.
Nobody can make business to feed a people with juice and they not make money.
Because you're fan, so
Because you're fan, you got open teeth. No, nobody can do business like that. The essence of making business is to maximize profit. And so you don't come to the people with such deceptive propaganda. Because that's not a story. I'm gonna carry the microphone in the market for people to tell how much they buying things these days.
I gotta say you something to prove a point here.
The people who selling, how you call this thing? The people who selling, small market in the community, they don't want to know why I'm talking. They don't want to know exactly the conversation we are having here today. Those who can be selling the widow market, the small community shop selling in the widow market, on the table, in the market building, they don't want to know why I'm talking, because by the time they finish selling in the market, they can go to the store and go buy. The woman finish saying, oh, chicken free, everything. By the time they finish buying from her, she put the money in her waist bag, she go back to the cold storage. So now by the time the woman who came on the cold storage the money, they were selling it $37. She go back to the cold storage around 4 o'clock, they finish and say $38.50. And how the market looking? If a lie, those who say in cold storage food, they will call on the radio. And when you say a lie, we apologize. If that thing we're talking, it can't happen to y'all who can be doing the retail selling. If it can't happen to y'all, we will apologize on the radio. If it can't happen, we apologize in our group. If it can't happen, we apologize. But this is exactly what we've been going through as a people. I haven't seen it. Maybe it's loading. Yeah, it's loading. Okay, I mean, check it. Yeah. This is what we've been going through. The old man will buy something today at this price. They go buy in the store in the evening at different price. Then the minister of commerce say controlling prices. Maybe we're lying, but 1 year from you. Yeah, maybe we're lying, but 1 year from you. Maybe we're lying, but 1 year from you. You controlling prices? Listen to a Gisi woman who voted for Joe Barker in Chikizu Factory Market. I want to Chikizu Factory Market or Oro Market. Yeah. One of the market structure that President we have built. I think Oro. She says she voted for President Barker. She says she's a Kisi woman. You know how she call President Barker in the video? Our own son. Our own country. Thank you, Jerome. Our own countryman. I want you to listen to it. Take a time and listen.
Oh, wow. Join the task man. Yeah, I Nigeria baby for baby Nigeria baby. So, but I want you to home up me. I don't nothing you see. Wow. No, I think it's getting leaky. And leaky, I don't want to want to say what kind of help to be in for all. Yeah, I ain't say I was getting away, Dicky. Nigeria baby, please. Yeah, it's small. And you put up a bottle. Yeah. And I won't on the mill. Now I want them. We'll go for it.
Oh, okay. I mean, we can go beyond this particular one and go somewhere else. We can go beyond this one and go somewhere else. Hold on. I come and go. Hold on, I can go somewhere else. FCI. Just hold on. We got several of these videos of people in the market complaining about
Exactly.
the cost of living, about prices on the market. We have multiple videos to prove. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, Jerome, continue. Let me.
Yes, that's all we're saying is let the government be sincere to the ordinary people. Imagine the woman in the market, like Oliver was saying, pro and rescue. Now, when they say pro, it's like they think for the poor. My own agenda, that pro. But they rescue here now. Who should be focusing on the ordinary people? All they do every day, that lie. They will be comparing you to believe their lies. They will be comparing you to believe their lies. Some of the things that you know about these are things that are happening. But somebody who supports the government will want you to believe, hey, don't believe the truth. You have to believe the lies. No. So you should be the judge. You have market buildings across your community. Be the judge. When you go buy your goods today, tomorrow price change. Because you have one government that say they want their budget to be 1.something billion. Forcing things to happen by all costs. When somebody say manage your expectation, they get angry with you. They don't want you. I don't know. I'm still trying to understand what kind of a group of people who always believe lies and they do not make mistakes. They believe that they can make mistake. Everything they say that true. Everything they believe that true. Look, even angels get some errors. Liberians, wake up. This is an opportunity for you to know the truth from the lies. When somebody say they're about to rescue you, they can take challenges, risks, just to rescue you. But the other rescue you, they won't fold their stomach, then you be hungry. But then they stay telling you, we are rescuing you. Imagine the minister will come, lie on purpose to say, oh, prices of commodities, they are okay. Everything is fine. Oh, because everything is fine in your home as a minister. So you believe that the men who live in Clareton, Gibraltar, West Point, Clareton, Newtown, Broadway, everything's okay with that kind of man? When the man is even cutting the shortcut to reach to where he wants to go? Because sometimes you wake up in the morning, you think that when you get on the bus or you get in the taxi, you believe that, oh, this is the amount you're supposed to pay. This is the fare. When you reach certain place, they give you different price. You have to cover that distance by walking. And these are things that make people to be criminal, because when you get in the bus, you don't have the money, or you get on the taxi, you don't have that money. When you get in the taxi, you don't have that money, or on the bus, there's a challenge. There's a challenge. All we saying, government of Liberia, Honor Braga, please be sincere. It is not a crime to be truthful to your people. It's not a crime. But everyone wants to carry out a war, lying a war, because that's how they came into the presidency.
We're still searching for it. We're still searching for some of the videos on the market.
Yeah, and it will be good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still searching for it. Marketeers are crying every day. Every single day. Marketeers are crying. They're crying. Marketeers are crying every day.
Who yeah, and you need party or more. I live it clad and beyond joy. We are starting. My children and says, and they can make fun out of me. They can be playing clicky. But I won't quit. They can make fun out of me. People around my area can laugh at me. They can mock at me. Say, you're the one for in it here. Who tell we eat such in the community. But I try and do something. We are seriously now, we really suffering. That's why we are voting for Bata. Our news for the whole country, especially in the community, people call for every day and night. They call for the insult of. I get my go to Baka because I sit down for long. I say it's better the way they prepare. That old person. Maybe you will do something for her. Nothing that the worst thing will ever do. When you think they're trying, you think they're trying. When people say the road, the building, they're putting light poles up and things getting better, small. You think so? No, because the road that I can see, that they still passing, I'm not seeing facing road here. I'm not seeing no road face over there beside passing road. If you say road face, my local road are going to be that they want to call facing. But that road where they facing going dwella, that passing, they still passing, but we are passing, we are getting there.
Okay. So hold on. These are. I mean,
Market women.
these are market women. These are market women. I mean, I'm not saying something different. Though. These are market women. And listen to the woman.
Unity party or more. I live it. Unity party or more. I live it. We are starting. My children says now they can make fun out of me. They can be playing click. Mama won't quit. They can make fun out of me. People around my area can laugh at me, they can mock at me. Say, you're the one poor in the year. We try with each stuff in the community. Let Baka try and do something. We the citizens that will really suffering. That's why we that voted for Baka. I want to spoil the whole country, especially in the community, people cause for every day and night. They cause for the insult of. I get my vote to Baka because I sit down for long. I say, it's better the way they prepare, that old person. Maybe you will do something for her. Nothing that the worst thing will ever do. When you think they're trying, you think they're trying. Some people say the road, the building, they're putting light poles up and things getting better, small. You think so? No, because the road that I can see, that they still passing, I'm not seeing facing road here. I'm not seeing no road face over there beside passing road.
Okay, all right. So hold on. I mean, these are people who are crying, and all of the complaints they are having, these are complaints they are raising as a result of the market situation.
Mm-hmm.
This is another lady. This is another lady who is being interviewed by our friend Nelson Colette.
Said that there's a big president. If anyone, it was better than Baka said that there's a big president. If somebody asks you to grade the government from 0 to 100 for the 2 years that the government being power, how are you getting? I what coming from a government now? I'm not seeing nothing. And that's why you see for a great government. Zero. Baka 2 years that's 0. But the president gets so many years experience. For the 2 years experience, kind of 1 year experience, that is nothing. They cut to 0. For the 2 years, cut to 0. Nothing. He got that breaking poor down for structure, get a refugee in 1 country. No peace. And the rest of that. All right. Thank you for talking to Smokey. Yeah. Any other thing you want to say before we leave? Who's suffering you? Let the boy help her. No buying you. Let the spoon man say help her.
Are you hearing it? No buying. The journalist asked any other thing you want to say. They almost said no buying. Now, the essence of the Minister of Commerce going to say government still asking prices because you want to prove a point that the economy is better.
Yeah.
That commerce and trade in the country moving smoothly to create an impression that people have access to the basic commodities that they need, that the basic commodities are affordable. Now you listen to the woman is saying people are not buying. Now let me say this to you. When prices are controlled in a way that they will become affordable by the citizens, especially the ordinary citizens, will marketeers be having issues about poor businesses? Look, that's why you hate us on this radio, and we do not care. Because our job is to bring you the evidence, bring you the newsmakers' account, and provide the counter analysis of some of the things they say. We want to support this government, but the government should be able to be honest to the people.
Mm-hmm.
When you keep lying to the people, we're not support you. You think one can be supporting an administration? One will lie to the people that will go in the community and say, I don't want to be lying on the radio. Yeah. We're hungry, and then they say the country okay. No, we don't want to do that. It's better we tell you that the people are angry so that you can work and solve the problem confronting the people than the lie said you're doing it better when the very people who go in and living through the hunger know exactly what kind of hunger using them. You don't want to please a few group of people in power and abandon the rest of the people in authority? We ain't gonna do that. Listen to this woman account. Listen to her. Listen to what the woman has to say.
No buying. That is for me. I say help. Because you don't want to bring Baka to power. They help. He said Baka will rescue the country. That's spoon. They help. That's for bring the country. Bring the country. That's spoon. He said Baka get for the 2 years experience. That's for help. You don't want my help because Baka say again. What the Baka get a girl? So the woman they try help. The country stop. The country get the help. The country get the help. Fire circle. The country not a fire circle. The frustration on the ship and they said somebody said they get there with you. So he said a day, huh? Yeah, so my brother, and I said, how is it making money for the frustration in the street? Frustration in the street. You're not system. Police.
Well, thank you so much for starting the Spoon TV.
That's why you know go back to all.
I see somebody on the live here. They're asking in case they want to get to you, how they can get to you to help. Somebody call your number.
Okay, so we'll leave it right there. Hold on.
Many videos.
Hold on. Oh, we got several other videos.
These are facts.
Several videos to tell you how the economy is terrible. So how do you come here lying to the people that you are solving the economic problems of the country? And that things are.
Well, I thought that we the ones supposed to be looking for Lala news all over.
Yeah. Yeah. The government. Imagine the government lying.
Yeah.
Imagine government officials lying about things being okay in the country. Yeah, the other market here.
It will make sure people say, what's the bill? That's the get my father feed. Who went there? Who came up for $500? They get there to my father. But I don't know what was sick the first time they was really strong. Yes, my friend, I will go. I'm not going to say, I get my father to the body matter hospital. That's what they get my father. You have to money that one go. That's $3,000 you have my father. Nothing. I'm going to see my night that will wait there. The person in the hospital. They have to get nada. And I'm going to hospital. You don't get money. You're not. Some of us are paying $500.
Okay, all right. Hold on. We want to go to the marketplaces.
We're paying it. We Joseph Waka, we spend the bank. We spend the bank for Joseph Waka. Joseph Waka gets it. Money. They all the time rent our market.
Okay. Jerome, I had to remove that other one.
I know. I saw it. You were swift.
Yeah, I had to remove that other one. The more angry. Yeah. Angry in the sense. Oh yeah.
Spread rapper for Baka.
Yeah, the spread lapper. But the bottom line here is very simple. We are going through all of these things we're going through in this country, and we're trying to manage to live and keep head above water. Yet and still the government, will be lying. Look at you inviting more Ali to come tell the people we're playing get drinking water. The last time the government said, they build more road than all other people.
Yeah, send the country.
They came back. Jalimepia when he apologized and said
independence.
Later on he apologized and said, "Oh, it was a mistake." Those who tapped the speech didn't want to make a mistake. Mo Ali came on and said 70,000 people got job. They asked him for the number. He said 11 a computer. All these things are not useful.
So how can you read it?
Time for campaign. Go to campaign. But it is time to govern based on
facts.
On the facts. Look, if you come to power and you are only successful to remove one person from poverty. That is your record. Those who voted for you, that's why you can give them. It's better that way than to lie on what you are not providing. Because at the end of the day, governance and the issue of deliverables, like pregnancy, they can go beyond. They can't from. You hardly don't see the big summer one day. To come and say you provided job for the people, and the people who you say you provided job for, they don't start looking for job. You think who will believe that thing? To come and say you got price control, when today the old man go buy the cartoon, $4, tomorrow the cartoon will be $5. Man, these things are not conducive, they're not good. And so yeah, Madam Minister, if you want to make impact, ask us, we'll tell you. In just 1 minute, I will help you how you can make impact. Just 1 minute, I will help you. When you say you come to rescue as a government, there are few things you can tackle from the Ministry of Commerce angle. There's a liberalization policy that we have in this country, which clearly states that certain businesses set aside to be done by Liberians, nothing else. Price control, you do not have that ability. Market forces would generate. That's why you see the US rate. It's not something that CBO can work on and say, oh, the rate from today did at 240. No. These are things that happen as a result of market forces. What you can do is to address what's on the book, the liberalization policy. The Lebanese man will not be bringing the sugar container. He's selling the sugar bag, then he's selling the sugar by kilo. You know what you're doing right there? You are depriving 3% of having jobs. His job is to bring the sugar container, let him put it to a warehouse. There should be a distributor who will go and buy the sugar bags from him. That distributor should be a Liberian. And the retailers who will sell the sugar by kilo, by $5 plastic, and so forth. You start solving the problem of liberalization policy. Now, everybody will say ice cream, ice blocks, block of ice. Jerome, put the ice in the plastic and freeze it. Soon, when people can buy ice, maybe they're having party, they put it on the on the second quarter. That Liberian people business there. They got businesses that are set aside for Liberians. The Ministry of Commerce should be working with the Ministry of Labor. There should be an interministerial approach towards implementing the liberalization policy. The Ministry of Labor, the Ministry of Justice, and the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. When you implement the liberalization policy fully, you have addressed about 40% of the economic problems in the country. Because Liberians will have something to do. They will have something to do. There will be a lot of distributors around. But they own today, if I want one piece of fan to be blowing me in the air, I can go to the importer, the Lebanese who bringing it from Europe. I'll buy that one piece of fan from him. If I want 40 pieces of fan, I will say buy it from the Lebanese. It doesn't make sense. You guys should only operate a showroom. You should only have a showroom. And just put a TV, the different design of TV right in there. You just put the samples there. The only thing I need to do, okay. Those who can use the TV, they're not living on Rana Street. Jerome, those who buy the TV are not living on Rana Street.
Some people come from as far as Mangibi.
They're not living on Broad Street.
People living in Broadway.
So all we need to be having on Broad Street, Rana Street, that's just showrooms. You understand me? Because it's still like who can bring the TV from Japan, China, put it in the stores and be saying they want TV to us. There are still people who bring it from across the country. All that you have is just showroom. So if I have my shop in Plebo, I walk up to Rana Street to Austin and LSI, store, and say, "Look, man, I want 32-inch TV I want 50 pieces.
Yeah.
Small one freezer, I want 20 pieces. The other one I wanted one to buy wholesale. Then I take it and carry it Barnaby in my shop and put it. I'm a librarian. I put it in my shop in Barnaby. The point in Barnaby will not have to come way Broad Street because you can't Broad Street. You will not get TV
For retail.
for retail. The man on Broad Street is only selling wholesale because
Excellent
because
idea.
that's the liberalization policy.
Excellent idea.
Because he is an importer. You not take work permit to come be selling retail. That's why we don't have job in this country. A rescue government should look in that direction. A government that came to rescue should look in that direction. And not to be claiming glory over prices that you do not have control over. Come to think of it. Do you know how many Liberians will start taking loan from the bank? Go to so and so brothers, Jerome brothers, Oliver brothers, that got a stores in all around the street.
Yeah.
Go there and buy the whole freezer, the fan, the different in the quantities, and carry and go sell.
That would be good because nobody needs to go for transport.
Jerome will be forced to buy from Alexa store in New Georgia because Jerome knows he buy from Alexa. He will not buy from Ronald Street because they're not selling one TV to him in Ronald Street. So there are Liberians who did business administration at UL, Stella Marie, and other places. They don't get job, but they can go to the bank and take small loan right in a little community and build a little shop. Go on Ronald Street, get the goods there, stockpile it in the shop. People will come to the shop to buy it. Nobody will come from where Johnsonville and come on Broad Street to come buy TV. People will open their small TV stores all over in Puebla, different places, all over. Liberians open the different businesses. So our Lebanese friends who we like so much, we hate them. We don't hate foreigners. Our Indian friends, our Chinese friends, their job is, see that they don't live in the way the people producing it in there, bring them to the country, we buy from you, and we go and do our retail. So your job is just to empty the container, you go back.
And that will create more jobs.
It will create more jobs for Liberians. It will put Liberians into business.
More opportunity.
The Ministry of Commerce is responsible, in line with the Ministry of Labor and the Ministry of Justice for implementation. That's what the Ministry of Commerce should be concerned about. And not prices what you can control. A rescue government should be taking in that direction. Implement the liberalization policy. There is a law on the book for it. You're going to make new law. There's a law on the book for it. There's a law on the book for it. The liberalization policy is clear. There's a whole law on the book for that. Can you be passing for glory when you have opportunity to have glory? You have opportunity to make news. That part of the places you can go make news from. I'm not be looking for news where there is no news. People just struggling to buy common commodity on the market. Then you won't make news. Let's wrap up on the DeLong issue because we don't want to take it to next week. Then we go take calls.
And we're not going to take more time on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because so they lied, or the former lied.
Mm-hmm.
Liberians, sometimes I want to blame Liberians, but sometimes I really want to pity them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Imagine a society would choose, I'll make myself as an example. A society like Liberia will fight hard, do everything possible in their own mind to push an Adrian Roosevelt away and select a DeLong. But Adrian Roosevelt knows that there is no way, in no capacity, that a DeLong can be compared when it comes to character. But in this society, people believe in lies. So when you come, you lie to them, they believe you. But when you're telling them the truth, they don't believe. So DeLong, who was the light Everyone wanted to imagine the people voted for Dillon 2 times. 2019 has tended to be corrected, and 2020. Today, Dillon is saying that when they send your school fee, there is a bill. When they send your food money, when your friends send your transportation, the thing he's trying to do now, that it will be compulsory that the government of Liberia will demand that you give $1. That when he said that bill will be by law. And then the government of Liberia will keep that for a developmental purpose or whatever they want to do with it. I don't know for what reason. Mind you, Bouaka was threatening Liberians a year ago. You have to come back home. If you do not come back home, President Donald Trump is there to treat you. Meanwhile,
provoking Liberians in the diaspora.
Meanwhile, it was the same Bouaka before the election was doing GoFundMe here to collect money for him for Liberians. So this is the light that you have brought. When Dillon was elected in 2020, all of us were saying, his supporters, they were saying, you're worried. You're worried. I know 6 years have gone. And I know many of them. I can see them on Facebook, see them, and they say, oh, they don't block me because of differences. No. And that's the same way with Bouaka and the people of this country. You don't just select somebody because you think the person is smart.
Now listen, fellow Liberians, and I like how Jerome is exposing the man who is projecting this idea. The idea is a brilliant one, and we are not going to be those kind of Liberians who will be blindly criticizing everything. But you know why the idea is not suitable at about this moment? Those who are presiding over this country do not have the moral standing to receive diaspora Liberian people money. And we'll extend this conversation next week, Monday. I'll tell you plenty of reasons. But because we do not have the luxury of time, we'll talk small today. Every single $1 that they send to the country, the law is proposing a Liberian government will get $1 on it. So every money they will send, Liberian government will get $1. Every transfer, every money that will count $1. I'm sure maybe they'll modify it to be a certain percentage, maybe 1% or 2%, whatever the case is, right? It's a good thing. It is an effortless endeavor to increase government revenue and provide liquidity for government projects and other initiatives. Brilliant. I do not have a problem with that. But you know what I have issues with? Is the fact that the current guys in power do not have that moral standing to ask diaspora Liberians for their money. Maybe another government. Maybe 20 years from now, maybe 30 years from now. But why the guys in power? I am not too sure look, it will be a disgrace. It will be an insult to the diaspora community if this will happen. The president of our country, people in the diaspora decided to criticize this government for beating people on the street, for seizing their goods, for making the country difficult, for disrespecting the Constitution, disrespecting the Supreme Court, and twisting the justice system of our country. People decided to complain on the way and form and manner in which things are terribly proceeding in the country. The president, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Bouaka, referred to Liberians outside of Liberia who can send money to Liberia before some people eat.
Before some people go to school.
Before some people go to school. Diaspora Liberians who can send their money to this country before some people be able to live.
Yeah.
President Boyka referred to them in a condescending form when he provided a literary comparison. And he said, the people who criticizing him, when you move it forward, you now respond to every door that backs. You refer to the diaspora Liberians as dogs. And you want diaspora Liberians to contribute $1. The reason they were criticizing the country is because they know they are contributing to the country. They are taxpayers' money that they are sending to this country, to their relatives and other people, who are helping to build the GDP of this country, helping to grow the economy of this country, affecting the formats of the country, because this is where their money is, this is where their investments are situated, and that's where they want to talk about. What did our president tell them?
Yeah, a lot of criticism from people, but don't mind them. They don't live here. We don't mind them. They don't live here. We live here. We know.
Okay. The president said, I hear a lot of criticism from people. Then he said, don't mind them. They don't live here. They don't live here. Why is they not requesting for that $1 to build a country that they don't live in? No, I mean, let's be honest now. These people criticize President Boyka. They criticize his handling of the state. These diaspora Liberians criticize the president for the form and manner in which he is running the affairs of the republic. And the only thing he could say to them is that we should not mind them. Because why? They don't live in Liberia.
So they don't have families?
So because they don't live in Liberia, so they don't have right to criticize a country they came from, their country of origin, the place their families are, like Jerome was saying. So if we shouldn't mind them because they don't live here, why should we be telling the law to pass a piece of paper to the legislature to have the $1 coming to us in the country? To have the $1 going to what government? Something that will help to buy the president gas, or buy the speaker gas. How come people who we say don't have right to put their mouth in our business, but that $1 should come to our business? Oh, your parent got right to restrict you, but he should pay your school fees. Hello? Your mom got right to send you for water, but when she cook, you got right to swallow the food she cook. No, but I mean that's why people hate this radio, because we say it the way it is. We don't mince our words on these issues.
From people, but don't mind them. We hear a lot of criticism from people, but don't mind them. They don't live here. We live here. We know what we want for our people. When you are walking a long distance and you have a lot of dogs barking at you, if you stop to throw a rat at each dog, you will not reach. We hear a lot of criticism from people, but don't mind them. They don't live here. We live here. We know what we want for our people. When you are walking a long distance and you have a lot of dogs barking at you, if you stop to throw a rat at each dog, you will not reach.
Okay. There you have it.
Before we go to the land, I just want to clear up something.
Yeah.
That play from DeLong is not a good one, even for this society. Do you know that this government has an institution that collects taxes for every person that works? They will take your money and tell you, say, we'll give you, we'll write a pension, we'll give you this. To get that money,
NASCOP.
It's difficult.
NASCOP. Diwe Vabumo is sitting at NASCOP, eating the people money.
We have a government, a president that do not believe in the rule of law. What you want for people who believe in the rule of law for America, when the people spend their money for a law country, where they can get the people tax return, then DeLong and the Unity Party people
will take $1.
Where the speaker will get $250,000 just for entertainment.
They will get $1. on each remittance coming to the country.
You know what it means?
But these are the people who the president said he living here, so their opinion matter. In fact, he said they were dogs.
Yeah, an environment that do not believe in the rule of law. And that's why I'm taking my point from that. Look, our people, next time, I don't know if people will learn. I don't know if, because what I'm witnessing now, that every society is affected by the performance of this government and the performances of all of the officials, what we see before before tomorrow comes, another official will want to lie. Like they have taken oath that one will not lie, in a week will die, including the president. So for me, I do not think this is the same man who said you are going to be giving 5,000, you only take 5,000 from 12,000. Today, we don't even know how much they don't owe us as people from Monserrato. The last time we pressured him to get our money, carry the money to the central bank, place it in the consolidated account, let them give you receipt and say they don't took the money that they don't are looking for one more and say they want a developer of Monserrato County. What's that? You take on serious people over people who have character, you vote for them. At the end of the day, you start getting angry. But we'll go to the telephone lines. Look, we are in a complete mess. Whether you like it or not, this government is an
country, you're not doing nothing. But saying that you invest minister of person out to now. Why you done for the country? Why can't you charge and put it on say, yeah, I want to ask for the bucket, nothing. Now you are president when you're doing the poor way. You can't have people, oh yeah, that is wrong. Because the bucket, you are doing wrong thing in the country, always wrong. No good thing, no one good thing is doing. Out there is damaging all in. What is this? Huh? A bad we the good people get parable. The moment we want to put someone here, do. You laugh. Let me make it short. The time. I want people to say the time. We will hear you. We don't want to jump on the pepper soup in the pay and you pepper in. Why you pepper in to continue? You can't hear. So why we rushing smooth? You see that people? Hey, we're rushing your time about take care.
Thank you very much. We talked to Abraham Connor from the U.S. Go ahead, Abby. Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, okay.
You go ahead quickly. You're the last person.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, man. Thanks for giving me the recognition here. Look, listen, KOK. The topic about the remittance to Liberia. KOK, just in America alone, you have around about 250,000 Liberians to 300,000. And the remittance alone for Liberia last year was between $350 million to $400 million for remittance, diaspora Liberians. Now you're talking about a government that accountability is the problem for them. All those things they are doing right now, those are facade. They're just pretending. This is a government that you had a president that just took about $8 million from the central bank and paid out a loan to a bank that up to today's date, the assets recovery have not even inquired, least to talk about the legislative branch of government. Now to have one of their surrogates suggesting that people remit. Look, the fact of the matter, Liberia's interest is paramount. It's a good thing for Liberians in the diaspora to contribute to the development of their country, but not to give money to people that are refusing to give accountability. Have they not ever called Barker to ask him why he took $8 billion from the central bank and gave it to a bank to pay the loan?
Okay.
Have they inquired from Barker to know why the $10 million treasury is going on today? To come back and ask people to send money for their poor people that pay school fees and feeding on a daily basis, that every $100 or $50 you send or $25 you send to KOK, they will take $1 for it. Where is the accountability?
Thank you.
So I have a problem with this particular request from the place it's emanating from. It's a good thing to help the country, but the messenger is a bad messenger.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. Jerome, we got to go.
Yeah,
home.
we'll be here next week at our regular time with our Freedom Hub Princess. Thank you.
Okay, until we see you rather on Monday of next week. Have yourself a wonderful time. Picardo, keep him in your prayers. He's one of Liberia's famous artists. We are told he's not too good. He did a song. It's called Major Headlines. Let's go home with it.
I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, they say pay some money, they say pay some presidents, they say pay some technology, they say pay some war. Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take up coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In your ghetto, all the houses are full of vacation, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow, living in the street with her children. Send the daddy with
When Orange County President come in, I wonder what thing better they will do for us this year again.
Your Uber, you always the last to hear the gist.
For Weto, we're gonna cheese again, Paco.
Orange Library anniversary promo now land big time with Zanzan Plus smartphone. You can buy one for $20 US and get one free.
For Weto, you say get one free?
Yes. For only $20 United States, you can get 2 smartphones, buy one and get one free. No charges. That one part, that whole 1% discount there.
Yeah, so finally I come in my own food and get it all I want on my son.
Exactly. Visit any Orange store or point of sale from May 15th to July 31st to purchase. Stay costly for Rono, no walking. Zanzan Plus, buy one, get one free. Happy 9 to us. With Orange, there is always a win.
Orange.
I say, my brother, I tell you something sweet. They say a really rice.
Dana Lao with Orange, a really rice.
But wait, so how my own fun?
That's simple thing. All you need to do is to activate any bundle during the day using your Orange Market app and win yourself a bag of rice. And guess what? Every week, 10 lucky winners will be carrying home 20